Hi, my name is Sean, and I'm here with the KelTec PMR-30. PMR-30 stands for Pistol Magnum Rimfire 30 round capacity. The weight for the PMR unloaded is 13.6 ounces. The fully loaded weight is 19.6 ounces, just over 1 pound. Designed in a full-size frame, the trigger pull is set between 4 to 6 pounds, a lot lighter than our other handguns due to the smaller caliber size. The PMR-30 comes standard with fiber optic sights, also comes with a 4.3-inch fluted barrel. The fluted barrel helps with heat dissipation, which provides constant accuracy. Equipped with a Picatinny rail, this provides the option for adding a variety of accessories to your firearm. Now I'm going to show you how to properly load your PMR-30 magazine. The mag catch on the PMR-30 is located at the heel of the grip. Release the magazine by pushing in with your thumb. On the right side of the magazine are capacity indicators for every 5 rounds. Today we're going to be using Federal 50 grain hollow points. When loading rimmed ammunition into any magazine, you must always be careful not to overlap the rim of the next round. This overlap can cause a rim lock during shooting, which can cause a failure to feed from the magazine. To load, press a cartridge downward in the center of the magazine, within the rim window. Then, slide the round back all the way before pushing another round on top of it. After loading a few rounds, lightly tap the back of the magazine against a flat surface like a table to help seat the rounds and keep the rims arranged correctly. Once 15 to 20 rounds have been loaded, the magazine will become more difficult to load. The tapping of the back should be done more often. When finished, the last round should be positioned to the left. Now that the magazine is loaded, we'll go to the range for a practical shooting test. Now the first step with disassembling and reassembling any firearm, you must first check your safety features. Safety feature on the PMR has an ambidextrous safety, so you can tell if your safety is on from either side. Next safety feature you would do is remove your magazine. After that, your next safety feature would be pull back the slide. Visually inspect that your chamber is cleared. Once you've done so, you're ready to disassemble your PMR. I'm using a 5mm punch. Take the 5mm punch, put it on the end of your assembly pin on the right side of the weapon. Pull out your pin. Engage the slide stop. Remove the slide. Visually inspect everything to make sure nothing has been moved. On to the cleaning of the slide. First thing you do to disassemble the slide, take your fingernail on the Recoil Guide Rod, pull down and out. After you've disassembled your Recoil Guide Rod, you will then remove your buffer. After you remove the buffer, you go to the barrel block. Pull the barrel all the way down, remove barrel block. After you've done that, push your barrel back, lift up, and remove the barrel. Now it's completely disassembled. Take your cleaner, spray down the barrel block, next you move to your Recoil Guide Rod spring. Next is your buffer. And then you move on to cleaning the barrel. Next you take a swab. Swab any debris that's left inside the barrel. Next you clean the slide itself. You let those pieces to dry with the cleaner. Next, you move on to your frame and your grip. I'll start by spraying some cleaner inside of the internals. Also spraying down the front of the grip underneath where the slide rests. After you clean your grip and your frame, now you move on to oiling your slide. Next, you move on to oiling the barrel. Again, with your .22 caliber mop, make sure you get all the lubricant throughout the entire barrel. Then, next you want to spray some oil on your Recoil Guide Rod spring. And now, you lubricate your barrel block. Once you've done so, you can go ahead and start reassembling your slide. First step in reassembling your slide is take your barrel. Now there's a small notch in the breech face of the barrel, so you want to make sure that is facing towards you. Insert your barrel, slide all the way down. Then you take your barrel block. On your barrel block, there's 2 large tabs and 2 small tabs. 2 small tabs will face the rear of the slide. Insert, push up. Once you've done that, you take the buffer. The buffer gets installed right at the very front end of the slide around the barrel. Once you've done that, on your Recoil Guide Rod, there's a flat side and there's a side with a button. The side with the button goes in, rests against the buffer into the small pinhole under the front of the slide. Push down with one finger, push into the barrel block. Completely assembled. Now to test your slide, take your finger under the barrel block and push forward. After you've done that, you go back to your frame and your grip. With a little oil and lubricant, spray inside of your internals. After you have your slide completely lubricated and your firearm lubricated, you start by reassemble. Line it up, push down, pull the slide back, make sure you engage the slide stop. Assembly pin from the left side of the firearm. Push all the way through. Next, your magazine, and you finished assembling and disassembling your PMR-30.